obviously performance of Jigsy. What's it like, first of all, coming back to the Royal Court and performing?
It's fantastic. This is the first theatre that I ever watched anybody on stage. You know, when I was a kid, I saw Ken Dodd here. So to come here and do a play like Jigsy about a Liverpool comic is just great, thrill for me. We did it in Bristol last year, and then we took it to Edinburgh. But my aim was always to come back home, and you know, and this is where we've ended up, and it feels like it's a natural home.
It feels like it was like made for this sort of audience. Because
it's kind of like it's a club almost.
It's like the cabaret
Pacific,
that feel to it.
Yeah.
And what's like Liverpool audience, do you think, compared to the audiences that you had in Edinburgh and Bristol?
Well, you know, in Edinburgh and Bristol, people got it, and, you know, I was always nervous that they might not, but they did, they really got it. But what's, you know, more special is when you come here, every reference, every street corner, you know, street name, you know, places like Forshaw,
Scotty Road,
Scotty Road, Our Ladies of Reconciliation, and people just, they know all, even without the gags and without the stories, they know the references, so it's lovely to be able to do that. And so many people here tonight know or knew Jackie Hamilton, so it's a thrill to do a play that's based on his life.
And did you have to adapt anything, like, as you say, for when you were in Edinburgh? Is there anything that you had to change?
Yeah, well, we had to say lunch instead of dinner.
Really?
Because you know that all the stuff about going home for his dinner.
Yeah.
You know, people would have gone, well, why is he going home from work for his dinner and then coming back? So it was, we had to change it to lunch, which felt wrong. Felt wrong for a Liverpool comic to be saying, you know, went home for me lunch. What?
And like you said, this was the first theatre that you come to. Was there any comedians that you sort of looked up to that inspired you to?
Well, you know, Doddy was a big influence for me. You know, I mean, he's the first one I saw, and was he's still great. He's just a master. Jackie Hamilton was a fantastic comic. You know, I worked with all those guys. Stan Boardman, who's here tonight. You know, and it's lovely to see all the local guys who are so brilliant, and I always have to pinch myself and think, oh, I'm still part of that.
It's a very big part of it. Yeah. When you say scouse humour, everyone sort of knows what you mean.
It's so kind of the one-liners and the wittiness of it is so brilliant. And Jigsy says, you know, we've got a different sense of humour in Liverpool because we've had to rough it, and I think that's what it is. It's a city that laughs in the face of adversity, you know.
Definitely,
and you know, absolutely. And we do the story about the fetus, and within that we talk about how these guys were dealing with it with humour. So I think that's what it is with the city. Everybody just goes get on with it, but have a laugh rather than, if you didn't laugh, you cry.
So
that's the Liverpool attitude, I think.
Well, you're very familiar, obviously, with Jackie Hamilton, and you did a radio show about him, didn't you? Yeah, Stand Up for Liverpool. Yeah. So when you were like getting into the character, obviously speaking to you now, when you're on stage, the Scouse accent seems so natural. But speaking to you now, I'm thinking
I'm like posh Scouse.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You've still got a Scouse accent, but that's like a very old. Like,
when I come home, and the more, because I'm doing it every night, my Scouse accent's coming out all the time, and our Mandy and our Mag and our Ken, they talk like that. So, but I suppose when I'm in London, I suppose because I was on telly doing a game show, I kind of toned it down for that. You know.
You have to sort of soften it.
Yeah, so John Bishop doesn't. So, maybe I was doing the wrong thing.
A lot of people don't do they? Yeah, on telly and stuff, they keep the strong accent, so it's nice to hear.
So it's nice to be able to do it and not do it.
Yeah. And what's next for Jigsy?
Jigsy's here for another week and a half, till the 3rd of November, and beyond that we don't know, because we'll rest it for a while then and see what happens. You know, it seems to be word of mouth here as well.
I've seen loads of the reviews and that from Edinburgh, and there was loads of comedians as well, like Jimmy Carr and people.
Jimmy Carr and Steve Coogan came to see it, which was amazing. So
they're obviously not Liverpool comics. So
no, but they got the whole idea of it being about a guy, you know, the old style comic, you know, the man out of time.
Because it was hilarious, but it had a lot of like, it made you look like comedians in a different light.
Yeah.
Like, do you sort of agree with some of the stuff like that there is that sort of darker.
Oh yeah, I think there's always a it's kind of like a darker side of. It's not just about the changing face of comedy. It's about the changing face of Liverpool and the changing face of people's lives. And how they change as they get older, and the disappointments they might have had, and the things that they wish they'd done. So it's just kind of. There's a play, Death of a Salesman. I think this is Death of a Showman.
Yeah.
And instead of Willie Loman, it's Willie Showman.
Yeah.
He's like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I think the good thing with this is comedians' jobs is to make people laugh.
Yeah.
So when they're going through harder times, it must be then harder to.
Yeah. It's always but then like that's what they do. As he says in the play. Still, you can't do nothing else.
Yeah.
So you have to, that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah,
keep doing it.
Well, thanks very much for speaking to us.
Thanks very much.
Really enjoyed it.
You did your homework. That's good. Thank you. It's great. Cheers, Kelly.
Click on one of my other videos on screen to check out where else I've been.